Hello my lovelies! I know the last two videos I had you guys sitting up there, but I really hate just having this much of myself in frame. I like having a little more so you can kind of see a little more what's going on. So I apologize. I'm still trying to figure out a better filming something. I still think if I got a better camera it would be better, but we're working on it. So we're doing Jeannie's pony today, and I started us off by putting up a high pony. This is not Jeannie's pony. I've always called this a Jeannie pony, but it's not actually. And I will have to, some of my bangs are still up in there. I will tell you the secret to getting a pony on the top of your head. And you see mine is actually relatively smooth. Not perfect. It's really hard to get a perfectly smooth one on top of your head. But you don't make it like this. You have to flip your head over, upside down, and brush all of your hair down, and put your pony in that way, and then flip yourself up. It's the only way you're going to get one that's even relatively smooth up on the top of your head. So, we've got that done. I'm also going to be using a flat iron today, but that is just because for the past 3 days I've had my hair braided and there is no smoothness to be had. And I'm going to have to smooth that pony if we want Jeannie realness. So we're starting with the pony. You do need a couple extra things for this. You're going to need a Jeannie fez, which I made mine out of cardboard from a 12-pack of beer, duct tape, felt, some glue. You can actually see my duct tape in there. I made one. If you would like to know how to make one, I put a video out yesterday how to make this. Okay, you are going to need some type of scarf. I have some fabric that I cut in a U shape, and we will be using that as our scarf. It is not true to life, alas. It is sparkly, but that's what they had, so that's what I have. And you are going to need pins, of course. We need a couple of pins, and you're going to need some gold floral wire. Why? Well, because when I was looking at the pictures, she's got some sort of wire stuff wrapped around there, so we're going to mimic that too. Yes, we are. Okay, let's get started. I'm also going to use it on my bangs, the flat iron on my bangs, because they're just, but I'm going to do those last. So, we have our pony on top of our head. Awesome sauce. You can take this pony, kind of split it in two, because Jeannie's pony, would you like to see what we're working with? Sure. Somewhere. So, yeah, that's what we're following along. So you see that has a braid. So I am splitting this into two even parts. Let's see if that's even. It is not. Actually, it's not too bad. The top and the bottom is how I'm splitting it. Actually, that's not too bad. That's actually really thick. I think I was closer the first time. Two even sections, however long that takes you. Okay. But yeah, I did top and bottom. Top is going to be our pony. This is going to be our braid. Now, Barbara Eden had, where's my brushes? See, oh, I was putting my, hello again. So yeah, I was putting my ponytail up in the other room because I didn't have any room in here to do my pony. Yeah, I know. Barbara Eden, of course, was wearing hair extensions. Her hair was that color, and I do think the pony was all Barbara's hair, but that braid around the fez, that was just a braided hair piece. Number one, Barbara's hair was not long enough to have a braid that went all the way around her head like that, and yeah, that was just a braided hair piece. Just a braid that they pinned on the outside. Because they didn't have people on the internet making hair tutorials back then that would look for where the origin was, or look at how long somebody's actual hair was, and then figure out if a style was doable or not. But I have a ton of hair, so we can do this. As you're braiding, I braid a little tighter, and then try and go a little looser as I go down, so my braids will appear to have a relative thickness. I am going to fluff this just a tiny bit. But the braid I am braiding all the way to the end because it'll make it easier to coil up in our fez. So braiding to the end, and then the pony is next. Because as you know, Jeannie's hair ain't this long. So we got to shorten that up. Which is where our pins will come in. So let me get the rest of this braided. We'll go to the next step. So I did my braid. I did loosen this just in this section. You see, it seems like it's more relatively the same thickness, not like a huge bushy pancake, just to try and get the thickness to equal up. Okay, pony, how are we shortening this? So go ahead and put this back here, because that's where it's going to have to come out of the back of our hat at. Doesn't that sound fun? Okay, so I'm get this relatively smooth. We're going to just tie this in a knot. Seriously, we are. Ta-da! And take my hand, make a loop like this, put my fingers through like so. I'm going to make a knot. That's literally, I made a knot. And then I'm just going to try and keep that braid where it's supposed to be. Oh no, I did need to go this way, because we want to cover up our ponytail holder like so, which we did. Alright, that's done. We had to pin it down. We've got that all pinned down. Now for the fez. You'll notice the fez has this missing from the back. That is for this braid. So take your pony, run it through like so. Your braid fits like so. You do not have to pin the fez down, but we do have to pin the braid down. So bring it up around and pin. And you just want to pin it bottom of the braid up underneath your little hat, your little fez. Yes, you do not actually have to pin the fez in, because by pinning the braid in, we will keep the fez secure. So I'm going to pin one on each side. And then, since we have to tuck this, pop this around the front, we're just going to thread this through here. Grab it here, because I don't want to mess up too much. Okay, and then this will just tuck. Tuck, 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 tuck. Yay, look at that. All right, looking good. So next step, I'm going to go ahead and flat iron my pony and do my bangs, and then we will add the wire. But basically, you guys, we're done. Let me flat iron. Back in a sec. Next step, wire. Now, we just need to wire around this pony and a little bit up here. So what I am going to do is kind of bend it in half and wrap around my hand this way. Right? We've got it sort of roundish. Just going to run my ponytail through it. Made it nice and fat. So we can kind of get it over top of this and then pull tight and then wrap around. I'm not really sure what that was that they had on her pony. I don't know if it was like some sort of structure to kind of make it sit up higher, maybe. Who knows? But, you know, trying to make it like the real deal. We'll add some wire. Not a whole lot, because there wasn't a whole lot in that thing, but, you know, whatever. We can do that. So now we've got our little bit of wire, whatever, who's it they had there. Yay. And finally, our scarf. So, you need 2 bobby pins. Take the side, take a bobby. You want to go over the braid, but under the fez. So I'm just going to pop that fez up on the side like that. Pin this on. Shove my fez back down. This is why we didn't pin our fez. Oh, my fez is crooked. Now we're good. And now we're going to take the other side. Up. Same difference. And just pin it over the braid under the fez. Yeah, that's it. Our fez is straight. How's our wire looking? I don't like this wire, but what are you going to do? Let's squish it and make it long. Maybe I'd like it better thin. It's the top. It's the front that I'm not digging. I'm going to bend it because it is wire. We can do that. There we go. Okay. That's it, you guys. We're Jeannie-fied. We've got a fez. We have our sparkle. It shouldn't be sparkly. We have our scarf. We have our jaunty pony. I flat ironed it so it would look better. Jeannie. We're Jeannie.